Today marks 15 years since 7-year-old Kyron Horman disappeared. He was last seen at Portland's Skyline Middle School on June 4th, 2010.
All these years later, his family remains committed to finding out what happened to their beloved Kyron that day. Investigative reporter Adrian Thomas joined us in studio this morning with a conversation with Kyron's parents. Good morning, Adrian.
Kim, Shauna, good morning. So with local and federal law enforcement now taking a fresh look at Kyron Horman's disappearance now as case records are digitized, we wanted to check in with Kyron's mother and father as 15 years have now passed since Kyron went missing. Both shared how they've found the strength to keep moving forward amid an investigation that's taken so long and still has so many unanswered questions.
Live from Fox 12 Oregon, this is breaking news.
We are going to begin with some breaking news tonight. A Portland second grader is missing this evening, and search crews and his parents are desperate to find him.
In what's been a decade and a half of searching for answers to what happened to her son, Kyron Horman, Desiree Young keeps her son's memory alive in her Medford home. Heartwarming photos of Kyron and the rest of their family, along with an area in her backyard called Kyron's Pad, adorned with frogs, paying tribute to Kyron and his favorite animal, the red-eyed tree frog. That frog, the subject of Kyron's science fair project pictured here. The last photo of him taken before he went missing on June 4th, 2010. Kyron's mother showed us his room when we met with her last week.
You know, it's changed over the years. Yeah. It's sad, but it's just part of life. It keeps going, even though you want to still be in 2010. But yeah, I have all my family pictures out and all down our hall, and Kyron still exists. He's still part of our family. That doesn't change.
We also caught up with Kyron's father, Kyron Horman, to reflect on the last 15 years.
I think like everybody else, I think we thought this would be over quickly. You know, maybe just wandered off from school or something, and to be this far along with the case and still have it unsolved, I mean, that's, I think, difficult for everybody. It's difficult for us as family. You know, it doesn't really get easier. You just learn to live with it.
Trying to carry on day-to-day life, also a challenge for Young 15 years later.
You know, it doesn't get easier. I think people think that it does, but it really doesn't. I can be walking through a grocery store and I see a little boy that looks like Kyron, and it just brings me to tears. I can't control that always.
The publicity and speculation surrounding Kyron's disappearance has been a battle at times for Kyron's loved ones. How do you continue to keep the humanity alive in this story?
It's challenging. I have nightmares for weeks sometimes based on what someone says to me. And so that humanity is really hard to remind people, I think, in this world where we're constantly seeing these cases on TV, and it's a TV show to people. It's not, this is my son. This is a horrible situation, and it's raw all the time.
Despite the years of having to cope with not having answers, Kyron Horman's parents have used their son's story to raise awareness with the public and law enforcement about missing children investigations and how they're carried out. They also are very grateful for the public's continued support.
Because I think a lot of people have a connection to his case, whether it's they have kids that were the same age or they were doing something specific when it happened and they remember it. I think it triggers a lot of things for a lot of people, and so I think we help console each other through that process.
Now, both Desiree Young and Kyron Horman stressed that the investigation remains very much active and encourage anyone who may have information to come forward. The picture you see right here is from law enforcement depicting what Kyron Horman might look like today, as he would now be in his early 20s. A $50,000 reward remains available for information leading to the cause of Kyron's disappearance. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office tip line or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. You see the contact info listed right there. We'll also have that information along with this story on the Fox 12 app. Live in studio, Adrian Thomas. Good day, Oregon.
All right, Adrian.